Position 3, it'll probably be for flyby here and just played very similarly to his Omni Knight.
Now, we were having a discussion the other day in the lobby with it was Cap and Fogged, and they were saying that they felt like this.
I don't want to talk about this Ags. Is that what you're going to talk about?
I'm going to talk about the Ags because they felt like it was really important. In some ways, it feels like it could kind of be good against like the AoE damage that the Alchemist does.
That Ags is only good in very specific situations like the Chronosphere. It was the perfect Ags game when we had it on that Ava.
Right.
And he only got it because of Roche.
That's true.
Buying that item is mega questionable. It is suspect.
Do you think it's going to be bought this game? How about that?
No.
Okay.
Unless they pick like Void or something.
All right.
No. I'm out on that. The problem with it is you have to pop your ulti to use it. I don't know. It feels like that kind of ruins a lot of stuff about ABBA. Like you can't play S4, you have to play a whole different style. And of course there's going to be games where it is good. I just don't think it's a top 10 eggs. All right? That's what I'm saying. All right?
You know,
fight me on it.
I don't want
There's no way that thing's make a top 10.
I don't want to fight you, man. That's scary.
I don't think it is for you. I think you can handle this.
Just fall over. I will say, if we had been talking about the draft and what was going to come next, I would have said Rubik. I think it's a super solid Rubik game. Oftentimes we saw in that game number 2 in the series that just that great there wasn't that many steal here. Aphotic Shield, amazing.
Yep.
Nightmare, super good. Leshrac spells, all pretty nifty.
How about that Fiend's Grip that's free?
Ooh,
it's pretty good. Yeah, the Split Earth is just better on Rubik. Fantastic. If I'm RNG, what am I picking here? Like, I see both their supports. I see not that pressuring, so I could get away with something. Am I picking my safe lane? No, I'm picking my 4. Because I have the Leshrac flex of mid or safe. So what's your 4 here? Oh, no, I want the Ember really bad. I don't want him to get banned. I guess it can be a 4 Lesh too, right? So now they have the Lesh flex instead. So they have the 4 safe lane and mid flex. That's kind of cool.
Flexing on him.
Real good.
Appreciate it. Well, I like the idea actually of putting Lesh 1.
10 seconds remaining.
Randomly.
Run it down, yeah.
Put it together with the Bane, Nightmare, into Split Earth, get some Diabolic Edict, take down towers. That sounds nice to me.
Now, do NIP take the OD? Classic counter to the Ember, but there's also the Leshrac, so no. Oh, this is the Fada.
They're literally just running the same trap back at RNG.
I think this is the Fada Omni.
Yeah.
And they run it mid versus the Ember.
Oh, really? Okay.
At least they've done that before. The only problem is they have the Leshrac, so they need some 3/3 hero that can like go mid versus Lesh. I don't know if Visage can, but there's definitely some weird shenanigans you can do here because they've done the Fada Omni versus the Ember Spirit before. They did it at the Dota Pit Minor. God, I think it was versus versus RNG. I'm fairly certain. I know they played both these teams actually played Night Stalker at. They were the only 2 teams to pick it at the Dota Pit Minor, and they played a series where Night Stalker was picked in all 3 games, and I think, I can't remember if he won or lost them all. I want to say he lost them all.
Now they're not picking Night Stalker.
But they were all about the Night Stalker. He might have won them all. Either way, it was the only 2 teams that were into it, so it was very interesting. But RNG will protect the Ember. They will ban that OD, which was kind of like the obvious pick, because Ember just can't really play the lane versus the OD.
Remaining.
I mean, the other thing too is if they need to, RNG can put that in the safe lane.
5 seconds.
Like, there's enough flexibility that if they get hard countered mid against the Emperor, it's not going to be terrible.
Yeah, and then you have to pick weird heroes too, because it's OD. Like, Setsu's probably just like, yo, I want to play Emperor.
Okay, ban from NIP. What do they need?
I would ban a position 1 hero. I think it's going to be like an offlane Leshrac, or like a position 4 Leshrac who plays in the offlane with the ABBA, and then they can smoke together with a Bane for Nightmare, Split Earth, and all the damage. Okay. So I want a position 1. Do I want to play fast or slow? I mean, that's what's going to matter. It's like, what is NIP picking here? What's their tempo? And then what beats that pacing and our game plan here?
God, again, just to put into context how important this game is for these 2 teams, both of them sitting bottom of the barrel in their group right now. RNG, if they lose this game, they're going to drop down 0-2, or excuse me, if NIP loses this game, they're going to drop down 0-2, and be probably the closest ones on the chopping block of getting knocked out in group.
NIP's turn to pick.
Scary situation for them. put their hopes on a last pick here after banning out the country. They Brood?
RNG.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that was a good thought, though. Finally!
Ooh.
Shadow Fiend. Okay, so it will be the Fada SF here. Going to the mid lane, we'll have the 3-3 Omni. And potentially a Greaves build here. No, probably not. It's going to be the Yules and the BKB, more than likely. I would think, because he's going to want to be more like going for kills and stuff to make space for the Alchemist. I guess it depends on how his game starts.
Remaining.
The Greaves is pretty nice.
5 seconds remaining.
Do it sort of the old Gambit style. Presence effects buildings.
Run it down, yeah. I don't know if you want to do that with the Alch, though, because there's still like these timings you have to worry about. Whereas the Yules and the BKB and the Blink don't really have to worry about timings.
Okay. RNG, last pick for them. I think that the Shadow Fiend, it's not necessarily like a hard counter to Ember, but it does feel a little bit annoying to play against.
I don't think you can Naga, really. I'm trying to think of like ones that like change the whole game. You got your Arc Wardens and stuff. I think Monet does play it, though.
If it is Ember mid, I'm excited to watch it.
Okay, so it will be the Lesh. They just say, yeah, okay, we can just put the Lesh in the mid. Oh no, it is Monet. Okay, so they'll put the SF versus the M. You guys can just go to the jungle.
I mean, he can hypothetically try and like slight dodge raises. That I don't know how hard of a counter it is.
It used to be considered a pretty good game. And I would say it's probably still fairly strong. The thing about Ember now is that he's way better slight. So you see this matchup way more, so can actually harass the SF somewhat. And they're still the jungle, so it's no big deal. That's why this hero was first pickable forever. The nunchucks.
Hey, doing it.
Yeah, I like that they added the Brewmaster sound. That's good.
I actually don't like the
Brewmaster.
sound, but I like the way they.
Bring back Brew.
Yeah.
Come on. Great hero. He's fun to watch.
I think he's way better now to the Ags.
You want to tell everyone your secret strats? What's your secret strats?
What's good stats?
With the Ags. The
What
Ags.
about
No
it?
one knows about that, dude.
About it.
People don't know. They don't know.
What
Tell
are
them
you
your secret
talking about?
strats.
What
What do
secret strats?
You get the Ags on the Brewmaster, and then you have the movement speed. It gets uncapped.
That's what I said. I just said the Ags is cool.
Yeah, I know, but tell them why. The movement speed.
Oh,
There's no
yeah.
cap on the movement speed. People don't realize this.
Yeah,
see?
it moves around really fast. You tell them.
You get like, what is it, like 900 move speed or something stupid on the you can get up to on the Fire Panda?
Yeah, if you get it's when you're in crit movement and
Yeah.
stuff.
That's crazy.
It is pretty nuts. I like it a lot. I think the thing that's tough about it though is that some people are saying that it's tough in the laning state.
Yes.
The bigger thing for me, I think, is that there's so many of like these big giant tanky cores, and if you want to deal damage in Brewmaster, you kind of feel like you need the Radiance if everybody has like 5,000 HP, and even then it's not like it's away. And if you don't do that, then you're just like a Vlad's, and you're kind of like this non-damage, like hard lockdown core. I don't know. It feels weird.
Okay. All right. Now, I don't know if you guys saw that, but we just got some leaked strats there from RNG because it was showing the last game from the player. And for Lon M, his last game was a 1-2-15 Invoker.
Nice.
So I know what that means. It means that guy's been practicing some support Invoker. I'm into that. That thing's so fun to watch.
Everybody's buying Bassi. I was wondering when they said that Bassi was going to get changed and that Sage's Mask was no longer by the side shop, people are going to be coming out with it. People are like, no, nobody's ever going to buy a Sage's Mask first item. And now literally everybody does it.
It's very good. The mana regen's nice. Some armor too. What isn't there? Fill up.
Of course, the nice thing, being able to disassemble as a support, bring it back down to its parts for...
Well, plus, like, why does it just give you 8 damage? I mean, it's one of those things where I'm just like, surprise! How about have some free damage, guys?
PPD can't.
No. I mean, it's also only allies, but
That's true.
he definitely can't hear it. Oh, man, look at that sick harass onto the flyby there. They punched him good.
There's a lot of people. Ooh.
They want this dude. They got time. Go, 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 go.
Look at this. Other side, 3-3, gonna get forced back, moving into position. Ace, man himself, and NIP pick up 3. Good way to start it.
Yeah, and they didn't have to waste the telekinesis either. Like sometimes you get stuck taking telekinesis when you have the Al because you really want the rune, but you really don't want telekinesis.
Uh-oh. 3. Need to run. Fade Bolt. That's going to keep him alive. Damage reduction. Very helpful to deal with.
Quite annoying to play against. And yeah, so we got the Bassi up top to help them out, trying to improve this Omni's time. Gets all these pokes, but man, it is a lot of pokes. Bane and Leshrac. These are two guys that can be supports because they just have so much harassment early on.
Very annoying to play against, and they keep pressure on. I mean, that's the other thing that's nice about this is only 8 mana with 420 mana pool. Pretty crazy for the Lesh, just the ability to spam that one out.
Fada's got the raise first here in the mid lane, so now he's gonna start working on the Necro. And so just 3-0 to begin with, but really trying to put that pressure on early. I'm just gonna be watching mid, so don't miss any kills.
I got it.
All right, cool.
It's all good in the hood.
What did you just say? Don't trip chocolate chip?
That's right.
All right. Setsu does have the lane ward in the mid. Actually, so does Fada. So we got the double lane wards just on each opposite side here. Keep an eye on things around them as well as what your opponent's doing on the other side of the river there with that range creep.
While on the side lanes, himself all fine and dandy. Tango working. You have Ether Shock. Punch down Mr. PPD being blocked in and about to be silenced actually, although gets the cask off first, bounces over to the creep wave afterwards, and Miss Curse is wearing off now. Lenem doesn't quite have level 2, so can't go for any Shackle Plate.
Man, that Flame Guard is taking off so fast. Just 2 raises just cleans it right off the Ember. And, okay, well, never mind. We don't get to study this lane matchup anymore. Oh, wait. It's like, I can't. I don't think he's got the range.
No. Eats the tree, forces it back. Does manage to get it, but missing first blood for that.
I'm calling it worth.
What is this? I can't.
So he didn't get his mana back because that's just drove him out. So that's kind of okay.
Obviously, still Fata having a nice little HP pool for himself. Bottle is already brought out. He's got way more regen. That salve already there. Be fine here in this mid lane. Already 12 and 1. Has up to the 12 souls.
Now 20. Oh.
Sick.
Hey, you're not supposed to miss any. I told you, I'm just watching mid, dude.
That's my bad. I was watching bottom. Everybody was watching somewhere except where things were happening. But TP coming back in now, 3-3, dies to 1 time. They were able to get that 1 kill that he was a part of earlier, so not the end of the world in imagination. He's also got a big creep wave coming in for him. Gets the deny. 3-3's having a good time up here.
Yeah, well, he is only level 2, so yeah, creep wave much needed here.
Yeah. Does the Bane, or rather Rubik, get completely out of XP range? Doesn't look like. Level 3 now for Omni.
Things just super even in the mid lane. Sideline reporter coming in. Oh, bottom, I see pings. Oh yeah, he dead.
Lenham.
Yeah, no.
Oh, Ace didn't want to go for it.
I think it was the slow. It was he knew that he wouldn't catch him. All right, here we go. The rune action up top there, and Setsu just takes it. That is bad news bears for Fada. Courier, and he's got his boots and a mango at the very least.
Not great.
But if you have that, you can put so much pressure on the Cyber Spear in the lane.
Rune of Illusion.
Double cast down bottom here on the fly, but that is a lot of damage. I might not secure them a kill or anything here, but taking them down to just 300 HP or so.
I'm actually going for a bit of a different build here. PPD, the 2 points in the stun, and then just going for the 1 into heal. It's like no kill potential in this lane at all, it feels like.
Yeah. Not a whole lot you do. He'll probably start going back for the Malus guy, I would think, after this.
Right. Back towards mid, Setsu able to farm behind this tower. Still has 1 more bottle charge afterwards.
Radiant
he can use up after he pops Flame Guard. But a very different build since he's going against the Shadow Fiend. He's opting to take the maxed out Flame Guard.
Flyby's trying to contest that bottom rune. Not going to happen, though, because PD just gonna 100% guarantee it with cast.
Monet in some trouble. Body blocks coming in from 3-3. Look at the movement there. Dodges away and hits the last raise. Triple there for Fada.
Nicely done. The guarantee with the mango and ensure that he was gonna get that one. Right back for the other bounty rune. Perfect. Cuts the clarity.
Was that a mango from 3-3? Because he just pulled another one into his.
No, Fada had it.
Nonetheless.
Nice Setsu though sees a moment here.
It's trouble. Fada, triple remnant forward, finds the catch. He's in enough for the kill. The nightmare is there. And he's able to get the heal off afterwards. Oh! Heal back up. Fada trying to make the moves, but it's not. Oh! Are you kidding me? He's living on nothing. 13 HP. What in the heck?
Oh, that nightmare trading back and forth to dodge the damage. That was unbelievable. Yeah, you better, Tim Soxa. Oh, oh my God.
Dude, unreal.
Yo, Fada, Dota, he was in so much trouble. Setsu has the remnants, wants it so bad. Look at that, the bottle gets off for, oh my God, this regen coming through, and then this trade back right here. Oh, 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 oh my God. Oh, oh.
Fada. That was beautiful.
Dude, dude, Fada just, man, he never gets the respect. I'll give him that. You know, he's one of the old guard. He's definitely one that people like to throw shit at, but damn. Oh my God.
It from both of them too, right? To trade it back afterwards.
Oh,
as that way they could get the kill.
Oh.
Like unreal. I don't know the last if I've seen a nightmare trade like that before.
It's been a while. We don't get as many Bane games as we used to.
No.
But that low, my God. Meanwhile, Lanham's sick of this. He's just throwing out a ward. He's like, all right, that guy comes back here. Taking care of this Fada fella. Trying to see if they maybe can get him with the next round of the remnants. And so he's recharging here.
How much does that matter in this lane matchup? Like, they're still basically even, but it feels like, you know, Shadow Fiend not dying right there. Now he heads off to the jungle, is going to start to catch back up, building into the treads. It kind of feels like he's past the point in the game where things are too dangerous.
For him, it's level 7, right? So it's max out raise. So he's just wave, jungle, yeah. And that's why you see so much vision committed down here from the side of RNG. So it doesn't matter that much either way. It's just good for the SF, right? Because he's just starting his snowball earlier. He's getting those kills, getting some really good XP because it's the enemy mid laner. But overall, Setsu's still going to start rotating, getting kills, and he's going to keep on farming.
Not level 6 yet for the Alk, and that's going to be a quick kill as they just run at Ace. And, well, poor old PPD also going to be hitting the dust.
And that's the thing about the Witch Doctor, where it's like, he has a sort of pseudo-save in the laning stage, because he's just like stopping all that harass constantly, he keeps you last hitting and stuff, but if you just get dove by people, like, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Tower is under attack.
Particularly not with the
Dire's top tower
Maledict
is
build.
under attack.
Can't throw out the cast maybe, but it would have only slowed down the inevitable. Right now, NIP feels like they might try and play a bit around threes. Had a pretty good game so far as well, I guess not compared to the ABBA. Flyby is still having a very nice time.
Yeah, they're fairly even, but as to be expected on your predictions there, I'm sure you guys all took RNG for first tower knockdown, because they got the Shadow Shaman, they got the Leshrac. So they're forcing things through, and now their focus is upon that mid lane Afu, making use of the vision drop by Lanham. Fada, though, popping a couple raises there onto Setsu and saying, not so fast here, buddy. Backing on here, but Afu gonna lead things off. We need the TPs.
We've been here before.
Oh, okay. Power Rangers coming through. 3 TPs.
Yeah.
And 2 of them will get canceled. Soxa will hang on out to his. But he almost has 6 on Soxa, too.
Now this could be a time to try and rotate and kill somebody else, since they know that there aren't any TP rotations available.
I don't think the ward saw any of them.
No, look, they're seeing Ace down here. They're right on top of him. He is running away immediately. So all of RNG run in. They're going to come and steal away this stack from Ace. Very frustrating for the Alchemist, but they're still chasing. Lift back, find the kill, onto Afu. RNG, save your buddy syndrome. They're gonna buy back on the bait. Look at the split earth combination coming through. They're gonna kill Afada, or are they? It will kill him, but he finds one before he goes down.
That was pretty nice. Gave himself a streak first to hand that back over to Setsu as Lanham buys both tomes. All right, he will sell one back. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
But
He was a real nice guy. I'd give it away.
That's true. Not so much save your buddy syndrome though, as it was a nice turnaround there from RNG.
Radiant structures.
And there you go. Yeah, level 4 Bane, but whew, the double bola right back there into that splitter.
Ooh.
That is a hell of a combo there from RNG.
And they just figured that they would be able to finish him off, but stick pop turn kills off Lenham, and
Yeah, it's like, hey, you made it a triple by losing your Shadow Shaman. I'm okay with that.
it's true. He was able to be there for the first kill experience and gold and everything anyways. But right now, less than 1,000 gold lead. Very even so far.
Radiant's
Is there a
middle
team
tower
that's
has
sort of
fallen.
more on a clock? Like, is there an impending sense of doom with this Alchemist at all?
Yeah, definitely. There is. He's not super far ahead, right? But what's his relic timing looking like here? It's looking pretty good. And once he has that Radiance, RNG, of course, will know just as well as anyone what that can look like with the Omni Knight backing him up. And 3-3's game is just fine for that sort of a strat. You're never expecting the Omni to be that farm. You do want a position for it takes up quite a bit of space here. And Soxa, whoo! There's a deforestation occurring here.
Good hex out from Lenham. They drop the wards back behind as well, so Witch Doctor is going to be caught here. Setsu in the area. That should be about the end of it, but Fata is in. Requiem of Souls, miss on the raise. But RNG low enough that they will be forced to back out a little bit at the very least.
Yeah, TP right back with the Bane too, so not able to clean those up. And a 3-3's even forced to deny top because the overwhelming pressure here from Flyby, who's into the Vlads now. No miscoil, not needed. We'll drive them back, so they are starting to squeeze into NIP, trying to take the space away from the ace.
Fata as well, who does have drums completed now. On the high ground, Lenham is here.
Oh, he's in like the worst case scenario for an SF though. Because he looks like he's going for the Yules and the BKB and the Blink, sort of a build. But he didn't go like right into them. So now he's just got this middle of the pack item in the drums, and now he kind of has nothing, and he doesn't have the space to farm that next item. So he needs a lot of kills right now, or this game looks really ugly for NIP.
They found themselves another kill instead on Soxa, so drums finished off for Fata. Really, like you said, not a whole lot in terms of ability to fight now.
Like, let's say he just goes BKB. How do they start fights?
Yeah.
I think that they're going to have some serious issues. Then you're relying on the Radiance into the Blink Dagger from the Alk, and then still it's not going to be that nice setup like RNG had where they had the like, double Blink last game with the Blink on the Alk and the Blink on Melina.
It's also that it's going to take so long to get there. Like, even once it's there, there's going to be other items that respond to it by RNG. For instance, Monet going to finish off the Yule Scepter as he clears out the stacks in NIP's jungle. So clearing through that, there is still more other stacks really on the map. Alk not as far ahead as I think Ace would like at this point.
Yeah, so far today we've had a 15-minute Radiance and a 16-minute Radiance or so.
Yeah.
Fata getting a bit of space now though, and indeed he is committed for that BKB. I definitely understand why he's going for it, because the heroes he's up against, but I do worry
Oh, that smoke broken
how hard the fights will be.
immediately.
Yeah, and it's
Flyby.
the last hero you ever want to run into. At the very least, they do get a Fata out of it.
That part's nice. It's Afu. I mean, look at this. They're just completely wrapping them up.
This bottom tower is just gone, right?
Like-
I mean, you have snakes. How can you fight this?
There's only that area of the map to go in and try and
Attack.
farm. Fada's moving in. Lanham just hexes him right at the start. They have a Fodic shield, which is going to keep him alive for a moment, but the stun is there afterwards. Flyby somewhat low. It's to back out with the Maledict on him, but he does still have his ultimate available. The Aphotic shield keep him alive for a moment.
If Setsu's there when that popped off, that would have looked so bad for NIP. Like, after that Aphotic shield, if he remnants in there and just bolas, pretty sure Fata just dies.
They have to be careful because Setsu is there now.
Yeah, things just weren't, they weren't quite all there, but it was a safe retreat there from RNG, so this is all totally fine for them. At the same time, NIP also happy because this tower doesn't really secure a jungle. Oh, not gripping.
Went in, thinking. They have that Aphotic shield still, so they have to find Soxa first.
Yeah, smart.
But yeah, you can see it's still, I mean, Ace sort of farming while all this is going on. He's almost got the relic.
It is interesting though, because again, this tower doesn't defend anything really. As
No.
they're smoking out, they want that pick.
How do you find it? Like you talked about, what's your initiation angle? How do you start a fight?
I mean, even like Setsu's just like, okay. I mean, he's
Setsu
just going in.
jumps for it. Why not? Remnants away. RNG gonna be able to pick up all the bounty runes. And now Flyby and Monet move in and gonna steal away the little jungle that Alk has.
I think that courier might be, oh, okay, it's just giving him a clarity. I thought maybe they're sending it to the other secret shop because the top one, 2.0, not really theirs at the moment.
Setsu, the drums on him feels a lot better because of the natural built-in mobility and control that hero has. Battle going in maybe in the jungle here. Ooh, almost caught 3-3, but wasn't quite there in time. Instead, they're gonna find Fada completely alone. Oh, Fu almost had the grip.
Yeah, his follow-up's too far back anyway. I don't think that would have amounted to much, frankly. It's good. You can see the hungry support, like, oh, I found him, guys. The core player.
Yeah.
You look back and you're like, guys,
Hello. Tower's gonna be next, and well, they did get him there, but there's gonna be the Heavenly Grace.
ooh, the dodge.
It's fine. They do have a Nightmare afterwards, as well as Bean Script, but more importantly, it's just the tier 2 tower taken.
Yep.
RNG shutting down objectives. And now Monet can just walk in towards mid. Flyby behind him.
All right, so now this is pretty much what last game looked like.
Yes.
Very, very similar. NIP were the ones who were pushing in and pressuring. They only had a slight lead, but we kept saying this like, it's an Alchemist game, so you don't expect it to be a high net worth lead. But then they took the Aegis and were like, oh, this looks kind of good. Can RNG get the closeout and stop this Alchemist train?
They just killed Lanam.
Yeah, they ran him down. The Soxa stolen edict. Got that a while back. So he trades himself, but they actually, I think, had the net worth lead when he killed him.
Yeah.
So then it wasn't. He's still got 4 gold, so it's fine.
Dude, like Ace is level 10. He doesn't even have a stun right now.
Not needed when you're farming.
I guess that's true.
You think he's coming to fight?
It just feels real bad. I feel like Sauka's been struggle buckets.
Hey, he's got the recipe already though, so he's got that instant.
They got it. Got the grip. Got their man. And Setsu in the area. 3-3 wanting to save a life. Not sure if it's going to be there in time though. Animation cancels the ultimate. Fata trying to run away from him there. But Flyby continuing his chase. Needs the, this coil needs to slow down. They almost got it. Fata, they're pulling him in closer and closer. 3-3.
The Witch Doctor heal did it.
They're actually going to be able to keep him alive.
It
and
saved him.
Again.
A level 2 in the heal. Big plays. Peter just running in and putting it on him. Able to help get him through with 100 HP. Man, good call by him to stop that ulti because he saw the magic damage that was still coming through there from Setsu, and he's like, I am not going to live.
Yeah. Able to make his escape. Just going straight BKB afterwards like we talked about.
Now, the difference there is that RNG did not continue any sort of a dive or didn't have any sort of a punish there from NIP. So because of the lack of stuns, they're just like, okay, we didn't get him. Unfortunate, we still took the tower and we're fine.
They have snakes again, still one more tier 2 available as well as Roche.
Yep, and that's why Lanham's up here. He's slowly goading his team. Guys, come on, let's do it. I want to snake it. That's every Shadow Shaman player in pubs. Snakes are back. Take tower. Team, please. Good war coverage here from the side of NIP. They see that fresh obs get placed down, and Peter, he's, again, another support thing. God, I want that so bad. Oh, there we go. We'll just let Ace do it. Get that bonus goal from the greed.
Well done. RNG sort of taking their time. They know that somebody's going to need to come and deal with the bottom lane, so Setsu pushes that one out and head top next if he needs to. They have grip back up in 10 seconds. Monet is also going to be back for the Bloodstone on the Lesh.
Dude, shout out to Fada's farm, frankly.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's ahead of this Ember.
It's pretty crazy. He's had completely free Ember the freedom of going wherever he wants, and Fada's basically left to pick up whatever Alk.
Now, the reason why he is ahead, though, is because they only have 2 cores, right? I mean, that's the thing, is that you don't have a split of essentially, we've seen the 3 cores from RNG each on lanes, whereas the Omni can't be on lane. He has to hide like this.
Fuels. Oh my god, Setsu! Woo, living life on an edge.
Who goofed? Is that a Peter? Was he close enough for the death ward?
It might have been.
They just need a little more. Well, he might get off Fu here. Oh, no. No stun leading.
The good old walk away, trading over the nightmare.
It's quite the strat when it comes to the no stun lineup.
Radiant's top tower.
It's just so hard right now. And like Monet again, they're in the area. Hux has the ability to chase this out if he wants. They're gonna just walk away. 3-3. Giving him the slow. Degen aura. But they pop ultimate and flyby. Continues the strat.
Dire structures
They get the
are
walk away.
fortified.
Afu, grip from the trees.
To the impurities.
Guess it was an arcane here too, so we can just start poking and prodding away.
Bottom, Lenham can push out this side as well if he wants, farming up in the jungle.
Ace has to ulti here as he runs into the Ember and the Bane. So he instantly queued up the AC, which is interesting after the Radiance and the BKB, not the Blink.
Yeah.
Perhaps continuing the completely passive gameplay.
Looks like that's their plan. But
Dire's
isn't that
middle
scary
tower
against the
is under
Tricore?
attack. Radiant structures are
Yeah,
fortified.
I think it's just scary this game because of their items. I think he needs a Blink. But the passiveness, not necessarily, I think, because like Leshrac, it takes a long time for Leshrac becomes like the total raid boss where he's like unkillable. 'Cause he's still a pretty squishy guy.
True.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I like the idea because if sets like if RNG are able to not punish this lack of Blink Dagger, because they still have that tier 2 top. I think that's kind of surprising that idea managed that.
Yeah, there hasn't really been a concerted effort to make that move. I guess that they're waiting for their next item on these heroes is probably the thing, like Blink Dagger for Shadow Shaman, maybe. Lesh, Bloodstone, I guess. Like they're kind of far away from all of their next big items. Part of that is also then that they're not going to be the net worth that they have.
That's the problem with Leshrac. He needs 2 items. Like he buys the Bloodstone and then he basically wants the Bloodstone just to farm the BKB or whatever else is the helpful survivability. Mostly it's almost always.
Abba, in the meantime, already has the Helm of the Dominator, along with Vlad's. To him.
Taking the helm for the Frost, the Ice armor here, eh?
Does not look like Flyby is that concerned about the movement. Again, pressure in towards mid. Afu, the Invis-Rune, gets down a ward, which will be taken away very quickly. There's already a sentry there.
Dire's
If they don't
top
buy Blink
tower
on Alk,
is
how
under
are they
attack.
ever going to control them?
Dire's
I don't know.
structures are
I guess he's going to go
fortified.
Blink after the AC. He's going to need a slot for Blink because they just don't have a, like, if you're not going to Blink Yules on SF because he's building the Butterfly, their whole game plan then is to just walk at RNG. And maybe that's going to work. Maybe they feel like we're going to hit this perfect timing and we're walking at you.
Yeah.
But that's all they got. All right.
Power walk.
Oh, the disrespect. No, not enough damage again. Setsu is really playing this game well because he's recognizing that they just have 0 control and he knows that he can get stunned. A lot of Ember games, you just can't get stunned or you die.
Yeah.
This game, he's like, there's not enough follow-up. If I get stunned, I'm still going to be able to remnant out.
I mean, and I don't know when that changes exactly. It's like somebody's going to need to get a sheep stick or something. Or maybe an Atos.
If Alk is there, they can do it.
Yeah.
Because of the concoction. Because they can just, if they have all their stuns, if they have the telekinesis into the cask, even maybe there's a secondary creep and the concoction, it can be done. But other than that, they need a steal. They have to get the grip. I guess that's the answer, right? Sokka, no pressure, buddy. You just need to steal grip or split earth, and then we can play Dota. Maybe a shackle or a hex. It seems like, yo, there's lots of stuns. I mean,
Yeah,
could
right?
you just grab one?
Let's go, man. Get your rear in gear. Let's do it.
Radiant's top tower.
I mean, the thing that's crazy about this to me in this game is that it's like, it just feels as if RNG can do whatever they want all across the map. There's no worry that any of the heroes have of like getting caught in position or anything. Dude, are you kidding me? Like, what in the hell?
I love him. Sees the way the wind is blowing. He's like, guys, do we need eggs to end this game? That's what he just asked. Like, yeah. Do we need eggs refresher to end this game? Yeah, maybe. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like that. That's RNG fans. That's not a good sign, I don't think.
Is he? Okay, so they got Midas on the Shadow Shaman, for anybody wondering what that was about.
24-minute Midas. Oh, all right, well, NIP, they're walking. They don't got blinks. They don't got force staffs. They don't got mobility. They don't get any blinking spells. They got the walk, and so we walk. Up we go. We've now walked to the enemy jungle. There are creeps hitting our mid lane, but we walk. There are creeps coming into our bottom tier 3, but we walk. That is Dota 2.
They're doing it, man. I want to see if it works. I'm interested.
I'm ready.
I'm curious.
Let me know.
Let's find out. Let's find out together.
Okay, that sounds good. Flyby scouting out a little bit here. What the hell? She's like, all right, these guys out there, they're just walking. Guys, they're walking. I found them. They're doing what RNG just did to them.
I mean, Monet's just gonna head down bottom and like hit the building, right?
I would hope so, but he doesn't have it. See, that's the thing about Leshrac. He needs a second item.
Oh, they weren't prepared. Flyby's also walking at him. Ladies and gents, they get the stun off.
The walk-on walk.
Yeah, they're walking hard.
Oh, no cast follow though.
Oh, and look out, because down here in the mid lane, Monet already hitting the building.
They're trying to cancel TPs.
Oh,
One
God.
gets out, 2 gets out.
NIP, you need to get home. To chase it. Looking for PPD.
Oh.
They're making it happen. Over in the mid lane, they find Monet and they get the kill. How did they get him?
It's because they got the TPs off. They tried to make a really brash play, thinking they could cancel all these TPs. All right, if they get aces, this is fine though.
This is bad. Oh God, the grip. They've got the grip, they've got the kill. And NIP lose 3. 1 death of Monet.
Yo, Lonham's got Blink already. He must have got a kill.
Yeah?
Yeah, he got ace, that's why. So he's fine. He's just like a couple hundred gold away, and this Midas will have been just totally a-okay. So what happened was that Monet, like, someone has to go pressure this tower in order to like force those TPs back and make the awkward situation. But the problem with Leshrac is that you want the Bloodstone again to farm the next item, but with just the Bloodstone, you're still a pretty squishy guy.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
They've got the late game insured. He's gonna go.
Love that.
Bots
Big
afterwards.
fan of the bots. Bloodstone into bots into that safety item, whatever it may be.
Okay.
Just don't die again.
Still 1,000 gold up right now with the Alk on the enemy team. Definitely where RMG want. I want to see what the itemization is like for these other heroes though, because they need something to like deal with this problem. Like, look at Setsu. There's nobody on his team anywhere nearby him, and he can just do this and get away.
Can Vada just buy Scythe? Why is he buying Butterfly? Man, I know him. Like, what does Butterfly even do from this? No one's right-clicking him.
They also have the True Strike from Ember if they want to get it. I think he still goes Spell Amp, but you could do that if you want to transition over. See the Butterfly. I guess it's more damage in a way.
No, it is. I mean, it's a very good Agi hero item.
Right.
I guess he deals enough damage with the Scythe. I just want to see a Scythe somewhere in this build, I feel like, with the CDR reduction, but maybe he's just thinking that until I'm 25, I don't care about it.
Maybe they think they don't need it. It's worked for him
They're
so
walking.
far. Yeah.
Well, work is a, I don't know.
Uh-oh. That guy lifted up. Couple raises. Setsu walks away. And there's some more creeps.
I love this theme of the game.
That's true.
It's great. The walking Dota is the best Dota.
We need to bust out at the source. Is there anything else to talk about?
I mean, you can stroll.
He's strolling. Okay, yeah. Skip.
Well, skipping's a little bit too fast for what this is. This is a lot slower than skipping.
Lift up. This is big for them if they can get Setsu, but no. The Aphotic Shield.
The double dispels are not helping.
Yeah.
It's making it even more walky.
This is really tough. Ace pops a BKB, runs
Yo,
away.
what's he doing? Oh, wait, Ace has the blink.
Wait, PvP, the long range. Lanham finds him.
I repeat, Ace has the blink dagger.
All right, Chase. Stun onto 1, but they've already killed off the Witch Doctor.
All right, we got a blink on each side. We are moving.
All right.
We're good to go. And look at that, he took the spell amp. So,
Okay.
Fada's fine. I mean, I don't think the True Strike's really going to do much anyway, right? It's all magic.
Well, RNG, after a very interesting couple minutes of Dota, are going to move into the pit now. It's so different from a lot of the other games that we've seen so far.
It's like last game if they hadn't done that dome pretty much.
Oh, look at this man. Saxa jumps in the stun. Look at the combination coming out from the Rubik, making the play. That's what they needed. Saxa on this Rubik, making the brilliant play and going in for Roche afterwards. NIP woke up, ladies and gentlemen.
If Saxa does not have Remnant there, I don't know how you can test that. That is so absurd. Look, the team told him. Like, look, dude, I was just like, well, there's no blink to steal. There's all these stuns. Well, he stole the blink. He took the fire remnant. Finds the answer, and he just did 3,189 damage with those remnants and the fade
Look
bolts.
at this. Again, they're not that low. Like, everybody's fully HP'd up.
Man, how did he do this so quickly, too? Chucks it in, and then he just instantly gets Lanham?
He gets the...
What happened? Lanham just had no mana?
I guess.
He just had 0 mana. He couldn't hex. Yeah, he straight up didn't have mana. Oh, that's not good. No control. They tried to take that Roche in a rather greedy fashion. Back in the main game, though, we have lost Peter to a Leshrac, and now Leshrak's on the run. Gets the nice Yule's dodge in the concoction.
Still in trouble, though, and he's going to go down. Monet was the one that got the Aegis, and Fada, let's see how good his time it is. Combos it out, kills off Monet. NIP are turning it back around. It can't be overstated how important this game is for NIP here. And they were able to wait it out. Kind of start to wonder.
Sorry, he missed it a little bit. You know, he paused there. Oh, that's the real Ember though, and that's an Aghanim rather.
It's really scary. Oh God, Setsu might do some magic here. He has 2 more remnants.
They can't get away.
Looking for the follow-up. The chase forward for another round. The Brood onto 2. The ulti coming from the Omni. Ace, he finds the stun. The Nightmare trying to save, as well as the Grip. Nice combination coming out, but Grip stolen. He's going to be able to turn this back now onto the Ember. Do they want to fight, or are they just going to try and get away? Shackles, long range, finds the catch. The Ember, with that Aghanim's killing off Ace, and now looking for PPD as well. Gets slapped down to the ground.
Oh, there we go. Setsu again. Finally getting the tips he deserves, like last game. And a bold build here. Oh, there we go.
They found him. Fada caught out for the moment. He's completely under control. Look at the heal. Saved up 3-3, saving a life. They will find Saxa is going to get him down. But Rubik able to get the deny with Fist Coil stolen. Still RNG. They're upset about that.
Pyrrhic victory thing we talked about right there?
Pretty much.
I think so.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Yeah, he's going to have a buyback here.
All right, retreat.
They do have chase.
Oh, they want it.
They're getting pretty greedy, moving in for this one. Monet getting saved again by that aphotic shield. Chase forward for more flyby. Didn't want the cast to bounce, but it's going back and forth. Monet interrupts. He wanted to go for the splitter. He's not going to get it though. Oh, the combo comes out. The stun, it's going to land. Do they have large enough range? Good Nightmare dodge. Afu saving his carry's life and then gets the TP out.
Yeah, Bane, one of those heroes that's high skill, very required for the big saves. And Afu, of course, gone on the 4, still got it on the 5. Setsu just going to give some bolas, and I think he's out of there. Whew. All right, well, that was an exciting back and forth there for a couple of minutes. NIP looking like they figured it out, and they found their timing. They made it happen, and then the buybacks get forced out here from RNG. And a beautiful Aghanim pickup here from Setsu, just because he, you tend to see it with the 25 talent, because that's when it gets really broken. But some players like to get it a little bit earlier, especially when you recognize a lack of catch, like in this game. And it's just so abusable. Not even catch, but just like escape, right?
Yeah.
He can just run them down forever.
Yeah, they can't stop him from running. And I guess that's the other thing, though, is that it is limited by the number of remnants and that recharge time. That's one of the big issues. It's 38 seconds per individual remnant.
Yeah, until you're 25, and then life's good.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom shrine.
Shout out to the 747 Octarine build. Well, we're not going there, though. Maybe Setsu's been watching your pups. We'll find out.
I think it's still pretty good. I could see it happening.
We'll see. Yeah, he might want one of those BKB items.
That's fair.
Because what happens with Rubik is, like, he's level 18 now, right? So he's got, like, maxed out everything, full lift, full arcane supremacy. That thing lasts a long time, and he doesn't have to be worried about the grip. Like, Afu might not grip again this game.
Yeah.
If Rubik's alive, I think you just don't. Because it's way better on Rubik than on you. I hate to break it to you. Yeah. Especially if he was ever to get, like, an Aghanim with the cast range, then you I mean, look at it even now. The range is humongous.
It's true. It's the type of hero that in these games can actually just... I mean, we saw it earlier, right? Like, the Remnant, having stolen Remnant against the Ember has brought NIP back into this game.
Yeah.
major way.
I thought Soxa probably went, oh, you know what? Ladies and I spoke. 747, Susie, you're welcome.
Ayo.
There she blows. He's going the Octarine build. At least that's what I've seen do it.
That seems like it makes sense. I mean, he's going spell amp already. Make sure spells get off more often. All right, look at this. The bait. The big bait. Afu gonna drop down a ward up on the high ground, see if there's one there. Now they have full vision of all of these heroes. They see everybody. They can take the perfect fight if they want to, but the jump in coming. Nightmare save for the moment. It's gonna be a self-stun coming out. They've already lost the Bane though. Sasa very, very low. Fata gonna try and see if he can turn this one as Monet is kind of left on his own, but Setsu's shown up. Look at the combination. It's not looking like it's enough as of yet. The Hex is there, the Shackles as well, onto Shadow Fiend, and PPD needers that TP away. But it's not going to be enough. RNG found the fight, and they take the combo, an ultra kill from Setsu.
Oh, next item, not required. I don't think here for Setsu. The guy's already a beast. And Ace, he's got the Basher now. Maybe he can try and help if there's ever going to be another fight. But RNG ready to march this one down, and now he has the Octarine core. He's so close to 25.
They have buyback on the Shadow Fiend, but that's it at this stage. Almost 25, like you're saying, on Setsu.
I don't even know if you buy back. Like, you can't fight without the Rubik. The two of you can't take on 5. I think you're at the point where you hope they go bottom racks instead of going with the tier 4s.
Radiant's top
Well,
tower.
so far, RNG trying to clear out the rest of these buildings, see if they can play it safe. They are one game away from putting themselves in a much better position of dealing with being at the bottom of the group.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Taking this tier 3 tower down, RNG all grouped together. Is there any follow-up at all? They find the Hex onto one. It's a big combo. They've already taken him down. PPD out of this fight. BKB is out. Ace, they're trying to hold on to their buildings. And I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. There are tier 4 towers being assaulted by the creeps, and jump forward, they find him. Heavenly Grace keeping Ace alive for the moment. They turn on the flyby, but he's already in the duration of his ulti.
Here comes Soxa now too. Feels invincible, doesn't get the ult.
Blink back. They're fine for now. RNG trying to take down this Rax. They've got catapults there. They buy back on PPD now. RNG feeling hungry for this fight. They don't need to push it too much further. Without a Bane, they can play it safe.
Yeah, Setsu's just gonna try and clear some waves and get 25. And there he is. Yo, let's go. All right, so with the Octarine core.
Look how quickly these charge.
So it's 18 with Octarine, right? Or without Octarine. So there you go. Oh, he's on Ace.
And again, they're making space. The Remnant forward, find it onto 2. Root there as well. Land him from the low ground. He's going to bounce all over this place. Spada heals for the moment. Satanic Pop trying to live through this one. Is it going to be enough? Monet's actually going to go down. Flyby? Flyby does have his ultimate. They turn forward. Setsu, he's just doing too much damage though. And they find the grip on Fada now. A double kill for Setsu. Sleight of Fist, kill him off, and DG is called. RNG get a 2-0 over MNIP.
Man, the patience from RNG in this game. They recognize exactly what NIP. They didn't try and make plays. They did not itemize to attempt to come back into this game, really. They basically just said, we're going to try and hold high ground.